So, I want to talk about two things very briefly as possible. As possible as I can make it brief, because, if you didn't know me, I can talk. All right, so your conscious mind is one of those things that I want to discuss, and your subconscious mind is the second thing that I want to discuss. Okay, so your conscious mind is what your thoughts are, your feelings, your emotions, your wishes, your ambitions, like what you feel like you want to do while you are actually like up and moving and alive. And another thing about your conscious mind is that you hear people be like, oh no, they're unconscious. And then it's like, they're conscious. Yay, they're alive. That's how it is. Like you're above ground. You're above the green grass. You're living. You're amongst the living, right? Which is great. But it can be tricky. You gotta watch it. Your subconscious to get you caught up sometimes. So, and what these type of ways that it can get you caught up is by like impulsive buying, for instance. Like, I'm good for this. I will let you know. For instance, Wish.com, it'll be a goodly price item, and I'll just click and I'm like, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. That's cool. That's cool. Only meant to spend $10, but now it's $35, and the shipping was about $2. So it all makes sense. Mentally, that's their marketing tool, which is very successful. Go Wish. Hey, I'm with it. But for somebody like me, I'm like, oh geez, like they got me. Because once it comes in the mail, it's about like, it's like a 25-75% like style of things, where it's like 75% of it I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what I wanted. And then the other 25 I'm like, when did I buy this? Why did I buy this? What is this? Like all of that, which is cool. It's a part of life. But then another example of your conscious mind is where you go to any type of like seminars or the timeshares. It'll be like, we'll take you to the hibachi. I'm close by Orlando and I'm close by Miami, so like there's a lot of like travel, excursion things going on. So like you'll go to a timeshare, you'll go to an event, and it's all like fun. It's like whoop whoop. They show you some great things. They like, and then you get there, and then after a while, you're kind of like, all right, they're partying with you, and they're like, give me that check. And you're like, all right, you're gonna help me, and everything, and or maybe not help me, but you purchase the item, and then you're like, about 3 to 5 days later, you're kind of like, no. And I mean, there are moments when it is something and it's a blessing, because then it's like, all right, this is something that I really did want. Like, this is the answer to my dreams. And that's how it feels when you're there. And for some people, that is their dream and that is their passion, which is a great thing. But for a lot of other people, sometimes it can be, it's an impulsive buy, and you're like, yeah, let's get it. Then about, like I said, 3 to 5 days later, you're like, the book starts collecting dust. The computer website is no longer logged into, so you're just like stuck with it, and you're like, all right, well, like, you're just over it. So it is what it is. Or you can give it to somebody else. You can always share it, though. Share it with somebody else. Pay it forward. All right. So that's the conscious mind. You got to be mindful of. There's great things about the conscious mind. We are alive. We have our 5 senses. All right, not 6, because that movie. I saw that movie. But we got 5 senses. Our breathing, our hearing, and everything else. But then we also have our subconscious mind. And this is the one I like. I like it a lot. So with your subconscious mind, the features are similar to your conscious mind. But it actually holds the true you, the you that the world needs to see. I believe that what you do should be bigger than yourself. It should be a mission for everyone, for the most part, and that's just my view. But when it comes to your subconscious, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, well, like, this is what's really feeding you. This is who you are. It resonates with you. It makes you happy. Like me talking to you right now, I'm loving this. This is dope. But overall, like with your subconscious, there are ways that you have to kind of like pull into it and like and get, navigate and see what you like. That's just how it goes. So, three ways that you can do that though. I'm going to be brief. Three ways you can do it. One is through your faith, like just praying, meditating, whatever faith you have and whatever you do choose to practice, focus on it, meditate, pray, do whatever you see fit for you in your life. The second thing that I recommend is binaural beats and sound frequency. So there's different megahertz that are out there. And so just like the little dog or a big dog that you have, I used to have a dog, and you blow the whistle and you're like, and you can't hear it, but they can hear it. Sound frequency, So just like that, you can listen to sound frequencies at different megahertz for different things. Me personally, I prefer to listen to them while I am unconscious, while I'm sleeping, hopefully in REM sleep, so that they can sink into my subconscious more, and I notice that I feel a lot better that next day. Like I'm motivated to do certain, I'm like, yeah, let's get this, let's do it, But binaural beats are pretty awesome. I'll put some at the bottom for you to review if you want to. But overall is, that's another way that you can do it. The third way is just by writing stuff down, like writing out your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, what you want to do. Or exploring, like I said before, exploring different options, seeing what's for you, seeing what's not for you. That's the only way that you'll actually evolve into who you truly are here to be, if that's what you want to do, but that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions about anything, write me, comment, inbox me. I'll answer. I will respond. But if it's one of those things, it's dope. All right, so stay dope yourself, magnificent greats, and be awesome, and have a great Tuesday. Later, guys.